on algebra 2. So we're this is for RAD 6 notes, and I will get the homework as well. So what we want to do, this is without a calculator. You know you can use a calculator. So 4 to the 4th is 16 times 16, which is 256. 5 to the 3rd is 125. 2 to the 6th is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. This comes to both of these, so I have 3 to the 4th, which is 81, x to the 8th. On this one, I have negative 15, x to the 11th. Remember, you add the exponents. This one, the negative 2 wants to come down. So that means I'm going to have x to the 5th on bottom. But then I reduce this. 2 goes in here, or 5 goes in each. And then this moves down, so I get 2 over 3 x to the 5th. All right, we'll skip those. All right, it says rewrite the radical expression as a rational exponent. Okay, so first thing, it's raised to the 3rd power, right? It's going to be raised to the 3/4 power. The denominator of these will be the radical. So this one is 7 to the 6/5 power. And you remember there's a 2 here, so this is going to become 5b raised to the 1/2 power. Some people might choose to do this, 1/2 b to the 1/2. I think either answer is fine. This one, I'm going to go x minus 2 raised to the 1/3 power. Again, this is the denominator. This one I'm going to put in parentheses, so 4x squared y to the 1/11th power. You could distribute it in, but there's really no reason to. All right, this one we're going to say that it's a to the 2/5, b to the 3/5, and c to the 1/5. It says rewrite as a radical expression. So remember the denominator. So this is going to be the 7th root of g raised to the 4th power. This is just going to be the square root of 6. You can put the little 2 there if you want to, but it's not necessary. This next one is the 3rd root of 7 raised to the 5th power. This can be done as the 4th root of 3n. This one can be done as the square root of 10bc. Put that whole thing in parentheses, raised to the 7th, because all of it's to the 7th. And then this is going to become the 4th root of 2x plus 5, and this is raised to the 5th power. So now we're going to start simplifying them. All right, so I know that this is the 3rd root of 27 squared. So where do you want to start? I would take the 3rd root of 27 to get 3, and then I'd square that, so my answer is going to be 9. So on this one, it's square root 25 raised to the 3rd. We'll take the square root of 25 first, which is going to be 5, and then 5 to the 3rd is 125. I want the 4th root of 81 to the 3rd. So the 4th root of 81 is 3. 3 to the 3rd is going to be 27. I want the 4th root of 16 raised to the 5th. So the 4th root of 16 is 2. 2 to the 5th is going to give me 32. Because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. All right, we're going to distribute this in, so I'm going to get the 6th root of 64x to the 6th. Okay. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. So this is a perfect 6th root, which is 2. 6 goes into this once, so we get x to the 1st. Done. On this one, we have a 49n to the 4th to the 3rd. All right, so let's take the square root of this first, because it's square root because of the denominator. So that's going to give us 7n squared to the 3rd, and then bring this in. So 7 to the 3rd is 343, I believe. N to the 6th. Let me just double check my math. Yep, 343. Good, I remember something. All right, if we have like bases, we just add the exponents. So this would become 3 to the 4/5 power. And we want a positive exponent, which we have. like bases, I can add it. So this is going to be 2 over 9 plus 1/3. So 2 over 9 plus 3 over 9. So that's 5 over 9. So I'm going to have 5 raised to the 5/9 power. This one, we're going to add our exponents together. So, or actually, we're subtracting them, tug of war. So 7 minus 2 is only going to get 10 to the 5 fifths, which is just 10. This one, we're going to go ahead and subtract the exponent. So it's 1/2 minus 1/4. Let's get a common denominator. So we're going to get 2 over 4 minus 1 over 4. So that's just 1/4. It's positive, so it's c to the 1/4. If it's negative, it would be down on the bottom. Power to a power, we're going to multiply the exponents. So reduce where you can. So this is basically 2/3 times 3/4. Reduce where you can on the fraction. So this is going to give us 6 to the 1/2 power. Done. Again, we're going to multiply our exponents together. So 5 over 6 times 2 over 3. Reduce where you can. 2 goes into itself once, goes in there 3 times. So I'm going to get m to the 5/9 power. This one, little trick to this one, we have a negative exponent. So this is going to flip this over. So I'm going to get 10, or 10 over 1. And then I'm going to raise it to the 2/3 power, and we're done. All right, again, we want to flip this, so this wants to move up on top. So I'm going to get 1x to the 4 fifths. You don't really need the 1 there. You can keep it there if you want. It's not a big deal. All right, so we're going to go right into the worksheet. You should be trying this on your own. Rewrite the rational expression. Okay, so I have the third root of 20. So 20 to the 1/3 power. This is 9 to the 5/4 power. This is 5g in parentheses to the 1/2 power. This is 24k raised to the 7 over 6 power. Rewrite them as radicals. So this is going to be 11th root of h to the 5th. This one's going to become the third root of 18m squared. I could put in parentheses, but I don't have to. It's all over the radical. This one is going to become the third root of x minus 5 raised to the 10th. This one is going to become just the square root of 14a. And then we can start solving it. So this is square root 36 to the third. So square root of 36 is 6. 6 to the third is 216. This is just square root of 121, which is 11. Okay, we got 243. So this is the fifth root of 243 raised to the second. Fifth root of 243 is 3, and 3 squared is going to give me 9. This one is going to be the square root of 9 to the third. So the square root of 9 is 3. 3 to the third is 27, because 3 times 3 times 3. Number 13, we're going to simplify as best we can. So let's see. So I can make this the square root of 4 c to the 4th raised to the 5th. Then I could take the square root of this, which is going to give me 2c squared, and raise that to the 5th, which is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, so it's 32c to the 10th. That was a little tricky. This one, we're going to have the third root of 216, x to the 6th, and then this whole quantity is squared. So the square root, or the third root of 216 is what? Third root of 216 is 6. So this gives me 6, so I have 6 squared, and then I have third root of x to the 6th is x to the 2nd to the 2nd. So this is going to give me 36x to the 4th. And this one, we're going to do the third root of 64, and then I'm going to do h to the 6th, k to the 3rd. Third root of 64 is 4. Third root of this, 3 goes into 6 twice, so I get h squared. 3 goes into 3 once, so k, so we've lost our exponent, or radical. This particular one, I'm going to do in the fifth root of 243, n to the 10th to the third. All right, so let's do the fifth root of this. So 243 raised to the 1/5 power is 3. And then 3 goes in, or 5 goes in that twice. And then I'm going to cube this. So 3 times 3 times 3 is 27, n to the 6th. Number 17, like bases, let's add the exponents. So I get 3 over 2 plus 1 over 8. Common denominator, we're going to get, let's multiply that by 4 and 4. So I'm going to get 12 over 8 plus 1 over 8, which is 13 over 8. So I get 5 to the 13/8. This one I'm going to just subtract the exponents. So 3/4 minus 2/5. Common denominator is going to be 20. So that's going to be 15/20 minus 8/20. That's going to give me 7/20. So this is 8.3 raised to the 7/20 power. So this one I'll go 5/8 minus 3/8, like denominator. So that's going to give me 2/8. Can I reduce 2/8? Yeah, that's 1/4. So I'm going to get 3 to the 1/4 power. Power to power, multiply the exponents. So I have 5 over 2 times 6 over 5. Reduce where you can. 3 and 1. So I'm going to wind up getting 5 to the third, which is just 125. This one, this is going to flip it over. So I'm going to get x to the 5/2 power, no longer a negative exponent. This one is going to become 7 to the 2/3 power, no longer has a negative exponent. And we'll do RAD 7 notes at a different time. Have a nice day. Take care of one another.